Welcome back to No Man's Sky, everyone. Jason here, and this is how to find an amazing hauler. This hauler, it is a C-class, but it is worth 40 million, with an M, $40 million. And so you can trade that to the glitch. Oh, I'm going to show you guys some amazing stuff. So before we get too deep into it, look at this cool planet I'm on. This is my new home base. I'm loving it. It's not purple, which is kind of depressing, but it is like a bluish green. I am in love with this color, and it glows at night. Anyway, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't played No Man's Sky, or if you love No Man's Sky, and I put up a whole bunch of videos about it. So let's jump into it. So this comes over from the NMS Coordinates Exchange over on Reddit. Always, I'm over there trolling you guys. I'm over there seeing what you guys are putting up. So put up your locations for amazing ships over there. But specifically, this came from Black Death 72783. So it's Black Death 72783. He's the one who found it. I'm just showing you guys where to find it and how to exploit it and make a ton of money and nanites doing that. So let's just jump into these coordinates. And remember, always turn off your multiplayer and make sure you're in the starter galaxy Euclid. Make sure your multiplayer is turned off, because if your multiplayer is turned on, someone can come swipe this thing before you get there, and you're out of luck. I believe they respawn after 24 hours, but you're done for that day. You won't be able to find it for at least 24 hours. So let's get in here. It is a weird face. Then the bird. Then the dino. Then the whale. Then the sunset. Then the dragonfly. Then the dino again. Then the moon. The moon one more time. The ship, the boat. And then the sunrise. And here is the last one. So either pause the video, take a screenshot, whatever you need to do. It is the weird face. So yeah, if you're doing that, make sure to turn off your multiplayer. So go to your options, go to your network settings, and then make sure your multiplayer is disabled. That way no one can go into your game and pull it from you. Like, take the ship before you get there. And let's head on over. Yeah, so once you made it to the other side, you're going to have to hop into your starship, because this is a crashed hauler. So it doesn't even cost you anything. It is a totally free hauler that you could sell for 40 million. Or you can exploit it for a ton of nanites and money, and I'll show you how to do that as well. Gotta make sure that's still working. So let's head on over to this communication station. If you don't see a communication station, I will tell you the coordinates once we get over there. So let's head on over. Look at that. It's a nice sunrise over on this side. I haven't seen the planet's color, actually. So let's see. It's a red? Oh, no, it's like a purplish. Okay. It's like a really deep purple or magenta color. I like it. And so here it is right there. Let me land real fast. And if you're ever looking for your coordinates, there's a couple ways you can do it. The easiest way, if you're searching for a crashed ship, is to hit down on your D-pad, go all the way over to this little gear icon, and switch over to first person right here. Then you can look over on the left side. Now, it'll mostly be on the left side, but the screen will always look the same. So you see how it says Zantilli, Tau, Edwards, Tim, and then it has plus 33.48 and plus 130.47. That's where you need to go. So when you're flying around, those numbers will change, but you need to get it to those two specific numbers. That is the coordinates for this amazing hauler. And look at this thing. Well, number one, we're going to put a comm station down here to thank the person who found it. Oh, no, someone made a base here, so you can't even do it. Why would you do that? Oh, well, we can't do anything like that. But yeah, thank you. That is a star W. So hopefully in the future, no one messes with this thing. But no guarantees. Leave a comment down below if someone jacked with the spawn point. But here it is, right here. And it's because it's a crashed hauler, totally free. You just have to fix it up a little bit. Let's get in here. Look at all of that. And don't worry. If this is your dream hauler, like it's like kind of a yellowish and blue, you could totally fix this thing up. I actually like the tail of this. I like the tail. But if you don't want to, you can always trade it and make a whole bunch of money off of it. That's what we're going to do, and I'm going to show you how to exploit that. So, you're only allowed to have 6 ships at this point. That might change in the future, I don't know, but as of today, you're only allowed to have 6 of them. So if you're at the limit, you'll only be able to swap it. That means you have to trade your current ship for this one. I'm not at the limit, because I would never trade the Razor's Edge for that. Look at all my upgrades. But I can claim it, and it'll be totally free. Look at it, no money at all. Just claim it. Good to go. And it is worth 40 million. So let's hop in this bad boy. Everything's broken on this thing. It's okay. Now you hear that thwump? You hear that? Yeah, that means your shields are broken. Let's fix some of this stuff. So, in order to even fly, you need a launch thruster and your pulse engines going. And I would recommend doing your shield just to get rid of that noise. So let's do the shield first. You will need 50 chromatic metal and 13 sodium nitrate. That way that sound will go away. Now we can fix the launch thrusters. We need 1 dihydrogen jelly and 50 pure ferrite. So let's make those. You should have that recipe if you're able to go through portals by now. 1, and then, we have the pure ferrite and stuff, so we don't need to make anything on that. So 50 pure ferrite. 1 dihydrogen jelly, which would be about 40 dihydrogen if you have it. And then we need our pulse engines fixed. We need 1 hermetic seal and 1 metal plating. If you've beat the tutorial, you know how to make a hermetic seal, so that shouldn't be a problem. And 1 metal plating, you should already know that too, because you need that right from the get-go. You learn how to do that. So we're good to go on that. So 1 and 1. Now we're good to take off. Now, if you want to exploit the crashed ships, what I would recommend is don't fix anything else at all. Because the more things you fix, the more likely it is that the exploit is not going to work, okay? I would also recommend, if you can, I might not be able to do this. Let's see if I can make a save beacon real fast. I can't because someone made this into a... Someone made this into a base, but I would recommend putting down a save beacon and saving right now because you need a manual save in case things don't work out. You can always revert back to your save and you're good to go. I would recommend making a save right now before you take off, but hey, I can't do it. We're just going to fly in by the seat of our pants. So now we're good. We can fix anything we want. Now, again, if you want to exploit it, I would recommend not fixing anything. Just leave it alone. I mean, you can, but it'll make the exploit not work as well. The other thing is, you cannot go to another system and do not save and reload. If you save and reload, or if you go to another system, like you warp somewhere else, it will lock this ship to you. So you don't want to do those 2 things. Those are the major things. But other than that, you should be good to go. You can go into and out of the space station. You're good to go. So let's go in there and let's continue on. Oh yeah, before we get too far into this, let me show you guys. This is the cockpit. I always show this off at the end. I want to do this in the beginning. So this is the cockpit. When you're in the hauler, look at this. I need to get a VR headset for this, because look at this. This looks really cool. It's detailed. It's square, just like the hauler would be. But the better part is the outside. So let's go to photo mode. I love doing it on the inside in first person because it glitches out. Now we got to leave. There you go. Oh, man, that sun is in a pretty good spot already. I like it. All right, so here is the hauler. You see like glyphs at the bottom left-hand corner, but we already went over that, so we're good to go. But look at that hauler. That is that is an absolutely free hauler that is worth 40 million bucks if you want to sell it and scrap it. 40 million right here. I love this thing, and it looks pretty cool. I can't get over the tail. I love the fins on the tail and the engine. I like that a lot. The only thing I don't like is the neck on the front of it. I don't like the crooked neck haulers. I don't know what it is. It just throws me off. It needs to be symmetrical, and that's weird. But yeah, this is a really sexy hauler. And let's go into third person, because I love third person. That's a really cool hauler. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, here is where it can get interesting. I would recommend coming to the space station no matter what, because you can buy the materials to fix the hauler. That way you can totally fix it if you want to keep it. If not, you can always sell this thing and get a ton of money. So the trick would be, get out of here. And now, because our ship is worth 40 million units, but it's broken, so it's not actually worth the maximum amount. If you were totally to fix it up, it would be worth 40 plus. But because it's broken, we really can't get that amount. We could talk to traders though and get their ship that's totally fixed and sell this one. And because it's worth such a high price, we're gonna get some really good deals. So let's wait for some ships to come in. Here we go. Here's our first one. Now, I would always recommend trying to get the highest level of ship, but I mean, since we can get, we'll be able to reclaim this crashed hauler immediately, so we really don't need to worry about it. That's a C class. That's a C class, but it has more slots in it, so it's worth more. That one's worth 850. So let's talk to this guy. Let's see what's going on here. Hey, make an offer on your ship. Let's negotiate my price. Now, my current ship is worth 10 million. So any ship that's worth 10 million or less, I can buy. Look at this. I can exchange it for 0 units, absolutely free, right? So yeah, we are gonna get a good deal on something amazing. It's 440, 850. Wow, I got a lot of low-end ships. That's okay. That's okay. It probably should have gotten them anyway. But any of these will do. You want to get in as much as possible, because eventually the ships will stop coming to the space station. So you want to get in here as quick as possible. Let's exchange. So I just traded my hauler for that one, right? So let's come over here. We're gonna scrap his ship that we just got, because we don't want his. We're just gonna scrap it for money. We're gonna get the parts out of it. We're good to go. Claim it, 595. So that's 100% profit. We didn't have to pay a dime for this thing. We're gonna get 595,000 units totally for free. Basically 100% profit. But the other thing is, we're going to get an upgrade module that we can sell for nanites, which is going to be about 60 nanites. That's totally fine. It's a C class, so it's not going to be major. But the better thing is, we come over to our hauler again, abandoned hauler. And it's just like it's a crashed ship when you found it on the planet. You can compare it. And this is my my backup. Oh man, I have my eggs in here. I didn't even know that. My purple people eater. But yeah, we can swap it or we can claim it just like we did on the planet. So let's claim it. Absolutely free. Didn't have to spend any money to do that. Now we're good to go. We could just keep doing that over and over. Let's talk to this guy. Oh, look at this one. That one looks expensive. 1 million. So we'll make about $1 million bucks off of this one. And it is a B class, which means we'll get B class upgrades, which sell better, or sell for more nanites than a C class upgrade. Let's talk to him. Oh yeah, make an offer on your ship. And it's free because we can buy anything up to 10 million. So it costs 1 million, is within our range. We're good to go. And now all we gotta do is sell this baby or scrap that thing. Now this does work. This works best if you have open slots. So if you don't have the maximum number of ships, it works the best. Let's do this and claim it with 760,000 units, free of charge, nothing. Didn't have to spend a dime. So we're what? We're already up to what, 1.3 million off of one ship. And we just got 2 upgrades. Yeah, we got 2 B-class upgrades. Now, the higher the class, the more upgrades you get, and the more likely you are to get a storage augmentation, which means you can expand your own inventory in your starship. Now, it's really rare to get anything below an A to give you a storage augmentation, but it's possible. It's just very rare. If you want storage augmentations, aim for something that's like an A class or an S class. If it's an S class, definitely. And that's going to be your exotics if they come in here. And you might get an exotic to come in here. But yeah, you can just keep doing this. Hopefully there's an A class right over here. Boom! 4 million. We're going to get this baby for free. Watch this. A $4 million ship for free. Let's do it. Come on. Make an offer. Negotiate your price and exchange for 0 units. 4 million bucks, and we're getting it for free. That means when we scrap this thing, it's gonna give us 2 or 3 million. Oh man, this is definitely it's an exploit that's been around for a while, you guys, and so I would highly recommend taking advantage of it now. It's been here for a while. That means that more than likely, Hello Games is trying to figure out a way to fix it. Look, 3.2 million, 3.2 million. Let's get it. Now, you will eventually run out of room, so our inventory is starting to fill up. Yeah, see, we're getting a whole bunch in our inventory. So I would recommend, before you go crazy, what I would recommend is make sure you claim your ship, that way it's still here. So at the worst case scenario, we can just scrap this one and be done. And claim it. We're not swapping. But yeah, also, if you're gonna need to sell your upgrades, go over here to any of these kiosks. Like, we can go over to the multi-tool guy. Any of these kiosks will buy your upgrades for nanites. So let's go to purchase. And it says purchase, but it's okay. We're going over to sell. And look at that. These are all our upgrades that we have so far. 302, 60, 140. You sell, look at that. We're almost at what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 900 nanites right here. Good to go. And we need to make the room. So yeah, let's get rid of all this stuff. So that's the first way. Get rid of all that stuff. Now, in order to get all of your money, because right now we sold a whole bunch of we scrapped a whole bunch of ships, but it's in here. Oh, look, we got a storage augmentation. Perfect. You want to keep that. That's worth way more than 95,000. But yeah, all these items, we have to sell that to get our money. So let's go over to this kiosk. Either one works. You can go to this terminal. You can go to the one across the way. You can talk to a fellow pilot, and they will buy your stuff too. But either way, you have to sell it. Let's sell those thermal pads. Handful of cogs. Oh, we're going to sell the quantum accelerator. Pool of nano cables. Reinforced piping. Oh, yeah, of course. Useful springs. All this stuff is not usable for anything else other than selling. So don't worry like you're selling something that you can use later. You cannot use this for anything else other than to sell for money. So don't even worry about it. Size subatomic regulators. Yeah, you can't use that. There's not an ingredient for anything else. I would suggest you keep the storage augmentations because once you upgrade your starship to have a whole bunch of inventory space, it costs you millions, like hundreds of millions to upgrade. Or you can use one storage augmentation, and I'll show you that right now, actually. Yeah, I think we sold all of our stuff that we're gonna need to sell. Go into our inventory. Yeah, like I want to keep the ionized cobalt, so we'll keep that. Chromatic metal. Oh, we're good on that. Okay. But yeah, and so right now I have my my hauler right now that I'm gonna keep. Right? If I wanted to keep it, I have it. So let's go upgrade, and I'm gonna show you how much that storage augmentation really is worth. Because it says it's only worth 95,000. Don't let them fool you, though. Oh, let's go into this starship outfitting. And if you're going to upgrade, you can always expand the inventory. Now, this thing is broken, so let's upgrade it. It is a C class, so if I wanted to upgrade to a B class, it'd be 10,000 units. But we could also purchase a storage augmentation. Purchase storage is 50 million. It would cost me 50 million to upgrade one slot in here. 50 million. Or I could do it for free with my storage augmentation. So let's go to upgrade. And I have one storage augmentation, so I can apply it. And it only cost me one. So that thing is actually worth 50 million at least. So don't let them fool you. Storage augmentations, you can sell them for a good amount of money, or you can use them and they're worth way more than that. So hopefully you guys liked the video. If you did, hit that like button for me. And if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. I'm uploading videos all the time, and I will see you guys next time.